In this video, we're venturing into the uncanny and peculiar pockets of Rhode Island, the land of the bizarre and the whimsical. What makes a town weird? Is it the eccentric personalities, the haunted locales, or the idiosyncratic festivals that seem to defy all logic? Join us as we count down the top 10 weirdest towns in the smallest state, promising a tour of oddities you likely won't find anywhere else. From ghost stories woven into the fabric of Providence to the perplexing town planning of West Warwick, we're about to peel back the layers of Rhode Island's most curious communities. So, before you pack your bags for a trip to the ordinary, hit that subscribe button and let's embrace the weird and the wonderful. Prepare to question reality and marvel at the strange charm that these towns have to offer on globe trekking, where weird is just another word for extraordinary. Number 10. Providence, Rhode Island. In a state shrouded in tradition, when Providence stretches the bounds of the ordinary, you know to expect more than quirky coffee shops and student art projects. This capital city mingles colonial legacies with boundary-pushing artistry, creating a stage where the past and the avant-garde playfully collide. Wandering through Providence, you might stumble upon mischievously grinning gargoyles perched atop Ivy League institutions, a testament to the city's whimsical fusion of academia and mystique. Here, history doesn't just whisper from cobblestone streets, it dances in the most peculiar public spaces, draped in modern innovation. What awaits is a bevy of ghostly tales and local lore interwoven with animated subcultures, promising a deep dive into the delightful peculiarities that define Providence. Prepare your imagination as we're just scratching the surface of Rhode Island's most bizarre town offerings. Number 9. Warwick, Rhode Island. Where cows graze within a stone's throw of a bustling mall, Warwick presents an odd mix that blurs the line between pastoral tranquility and urban sprawl. It's a place where you can witness a colonial soldier texting on his smartphone during a break from reenacting Revolutionary War battles. Warwick's devotion to history is palpable, yet tinged with anachronism. Local shops add to the town's character with quirks like a blacksmith-cum-coffee shop where baristas double as metalworkers, crafting bespoke horseshoes alongside your bespoke latte. In Warwick, commerce isn't just a transaction. It's a standout experience that blends tradition with an unexpected modern twist. Number 8. North Providence, Rhode Island. In North Providence, the ordinary meets the extraordinary at every corner diner and mom and pop shop. Oddly themed restaurants serve up more than just your average meal. Here, you can dine amidst a symphony of vintage toys or beneath the shadows of medieval decor, each establishment battling for the title of the town's most peculiar eatery. Local myths in this town have grown legs and walked into the realm of the bizarre, creating an enthralling folklore tapestry. Whispers of hidden tunnels under city parks and the mystifying tales of a ghostly wanderer on Smith Street capture the imagination of residents and visitors alike, making every shadow and creek a story waiting to be told. The community calendar of North Providence is laden with events so unorthodox they leave many scratching their heads in wonder. Rituals and traditions that defy explanation draw crowds, such as the annual Night of 1,000 Jack-o'-lanterns, where the glow of carved pumpkins is rumored to ward off spirits of the netherworld. Number 7. East Providence, Rhode Island. In East Providence, you'll stumble upon a trove of oddball museums that defy conventional themes, each a trove for curiosities galore. From the Museum of Cloud Formations to the Gallery of Whistling Artifacts, these institutions celebrate the bizarre, inviting the inquisitively quirky mind to explore. The town pulses with communities brimming with eccentric personalities, where artists and unconventional thinkers find haven alongside one another. This is a place where you might join a philosopher's cafe held in a treehouse, or encounter a poetry slam dedicated solely to odes of ocean life. But the waterfront is where the truly strange happens, drawing locals and visitors alike to witness unexplained phenomena as the sun dips below the horizon. You might see floating lanterns that navigate the tides with no apparent guidance, or join in on midnight seashell symphonies that locals swear the waves compose. Number 6. Cranston, Rhode Island. Amble through Cranston and your gaze is sure to stumble upon architectural anomalies that defy convention. Homes with wildly asymmetrical facades and businesses housed in structures that challenge the very notion of design stand as bold declarations of the town's creative spirit. Tucked away from the prying eyes of mainstream attractions, Cranston's entertainment venues are a menagerie of the unconventional. Discover a theater where Shakespeare's plays meet punk rock, or a circus performance in a converted industrial hangar, showcasing the city's flair for the unexpected. As if the town's structural eccentricities weren't enough, Cranston's public art will leave you scratching your head in wonderment. From sculptures that play tricks on the eyes to murals that tell enigmatic tales, the city's streetscape is an open gallery of curious artistry. Number 5. Johnston, Rhode Island. In Johnston, the past isn't buried, it's green and thriving. Here, giant mounds once piled with refuse have blossomed into verdant parks. A bizarre yet commendable metamorphosis from landfill to leisure. This odd transformation is not just an environmental puzzle, it's a testament to the town's ability to turn an eyesore into a place of gathering and joy. The residents cling to community fads with a fervor that might mystify outsiders but binds them within. Whether it's a peculiar yearly yard sale that spans the entire town, or the communal obsession with an obscure 70s board game, these enduring trends are the threads in Johnston's colorful local tap. But it's the spoken word in Johnston that truly baffles outsiders. The town's dialect is a mystifying brew of hard R's and clipped vowels, giving the words a twist so unique it could be deemed a language of its own. Listen carefully, or you might miss the meaning woven into the town's vocal fabric. Number 4. West Warwick, Rhode Island. Navigating West Warwick is like stepping into a real-life puzzle. The town's planning seems to play tricks on your sense of direction. Streets curve where you expect a straight line, and the layout throws even GPS systems for a loop, leaving tourists scratching their heads in wonder. It's not just the streets that are steeped in mystery here. West Warwick is cloaked in folkloric tales that locals whisper about, with a mix of pride and caution. These stories are passed down through generations, painting the town with a curious blend of historic reverence and eerie intrigue. Then there are the festivals, which could easily be mistaken for scenes from a Guillermo del Toro film. Part whimsical, part bewildering. These events seem to suspend reality, inviting you to leave your disbelief at the door and embrace the town's penchant for the peculiar. Number 3. Pawtuxet, Rhode Island. In Pawtuxet, innovation merges with the bizarre birthing gadgets and gizmos you never knew you needed or existed. This town's reputation as a cradle for peculiar patents leaves visitors both amused and perplexed. Local celebrities here aren't just known, they're enigmatic legends wrapped in urban myths. Whether it's tales of an inventor who dreamed up a fish umbrella, or a mystic brewer whose drinks predict the future, Pawtuxet's personalities are as unconventional as they are beloved. The town's manufacturing background isn't left out of the eccentric mix either. Here, factories once known for textiles now weave tales of oddities, like the famous yodeling pickle or left-handed hammers that became unlikely Pawtuxet hallmarks. Number 2. Woundsocket, Rhode Island. In the heart of Rhode Island lies Woundsocket, a patchwork quilt of cultures resulting in a most unexpected medley of traditions. Here, St. Patrick's Day might feature salsa dancing, and a 4th of July barbecue could blend in flavors from across the globe, marrying firecracker spices with apple pie. But it's not just the fusion cuisine that gets tongues wagging. The town has embraced its controversial past like a badge of honor, often leading outsiders to scratch their heads in bewildered amusement. Debates and legends surrounding these disputes have woven themselves into the very fabric of local identity. Perhaps most charmingly peculiar is Woundsocket's steadfast attachment to bygone industries. Time-honored businesses churn on, reminiscent of a preserved diorama from America's Industrial Revolution, fueling a nostalgia-powered economy that's both quaint and quizzical in the 21st century. Number 1. Central Falls, Rhode Island. Barely spanning 1 square mile, Central Falls boasts a colorful tapestry of cultures that rivals cities tenfold its size. Here, a walk down the streets is a sensory delight. Tantalizing global aromas beckon from kitchen windows while a symphony of diverse languages fills the air. In the heart of the city, offbeat nature thrives. Tropical birds sing from behind the bars of their urban aviaries, and gardens teem with plants that have no business flourishing in the Rhode Island climate. It's a living exhibition of exotic personal jungles that break the concrete monotony. But the true essence of Central Falls lies in its clandestine norms, a set of unwritten rules known only to its inhabitants. Whether it's the collective nod to preserve the unconventional or the silent agreement to foster the unexpected, the city's social fabric is delightfully enigmatic. And there you have it, the peculiar, the strange, and downright whimsical world of Rhode Island's weird towns. From Providence's arcane art to Central Falls' microcosmic global fusion, each locale's unique flavor adds to the rich tapestry that makes this tiny state a haven for the odd and curious. But beyond the bizarre landmarks, eccentric local laws, or the head-scratching festivals and events, these towns embody a spirit of diversity and distinctiveness. They stand as vibrant reminders that the offbeat and the different aren't just accepted, they're celebrated. So, do you know a town that marches to the beat of its own drum with quirks too good to keep to yourself? Drop us a comment below. We're itching to hear about it. And who knows, your suggestion might just become the setting of our next adventure through America's most strangely charming towns. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Globe Trekking for your weekly fix of the world's unconventional gems. Next week, we're setting our sights on the untold mysteries of New England's back roads. Until then, keep embracing the weird and wonderful, and let's continue to uncover more of the world's delightful oddities together.